Hey guys, this is Jesse the Intimidator. You can follow me on YouTube. I decided to make a random video series, spur of the moment. It'll be a video blog about proper animal care. I have anything from snakes like this to parrots, other reptiles like turtles. So today I just thought I'll whip out the camera and show a feeding video for a baby ball python. There's a lot of people that have asked me, how do you get problem snakes to eat? I have problems with getting my ball python to eat. What do you suggest? So this is a video just kind of spur of the moment, and I'll show you my feeding technique and some troubleshooting that you can do to maybe get your snake to eat as well. So what I have here are some basic essentials for feeding. One, of course, is your snake. You gotta have your snake to feed it. But this right here is a random shoe box. You can use whatever type of box you want. I just prefer to use a shoe box. You'll also need a set of feeding tongs. This will allow you to hold the rodent in front of your snake and allow you to feed your snake without getting your fingers bitten, but it also, most importantly, keeps your scent off of the food. A lot of people feed their snakes with their bare hands, and then on days like today's feeding day, you can see he's just going nuts looking for the food. But a lot of people will complain that they feed their snakes with their fingers and then they get bitten, and the reason that they get bitten so often is because when they feed their snake that rodent, the rodent doesn't just smell like a rodent, it also has their scent on it. So now from that point on, when the snake smells you, it thinks automatically food. So this is very important when it comes to feeding pythons or any type of snake. So, get rid of this. Next, you need a rodent. I feed frozen, pre-killed rodents. You don't have to. A lot of people feed live, but feeding frozen is a lot more cost effective, and you don't have to have a big smelly breeding facility in your basement, or you don't have to go to the pet store every week. So it's really nice just to buy a pack of rodents and store them in the freezer. This rodent here is a small adult mouse. It's been soaking in this red hot water for probably 20 minutes. You might want to go longer because I had to drive about 45 minutes to get this, and it was half thawed when I got home. So you might want to let it in a little longer just to be sure, because if you feed a frozen rodent to your snake, the ice crystals can damage their digestive system. So you want to make sure it is completely thawed. You want to squeeze it, as disgusting as it may sound. Make sure that everything's soft and gushy, ready to go. And you can buy them in bulk, or you can buy them single rodents. I buy single because you never know when my snake's going to eat, because ball pythons are picky. And my ball python just moved from fuzzies to small adult mice. I had to start feeding him 2 fuzzies to get him filled. So I went out today and I bought an adult mouse. But as you can see, he doesn't look to be very big. But snakes can eat food items much larger than they are. But you also want to make sure that it's not any, for a captive snake anyhow, not any larger than the thickest part of your snake. Check the girth. The girth is what the circumference of the snake is called. And if the prey item that you have chosen is larger than the snake's girth, the snake won't be able to eat it safely. So just make sure that when you buy it, you can either have a mental image of your snake or somehow compare to make sure that the food item is not too big, and then you don't have to waste your money. Now if you have multiple snakes, you can go online instead of going to a pet store and purchase large packs of frozen rodents, anywhere from 50 to 100 in a bag. Sometimes you can even purchase bags with 500 in them. So if you're feeding multiple snakes, that's definitely the way to go. And I'm going to shut up now because he's looking very hungry. So let's go ahead and feed him. And there we go. Luckily my snake turned here and we're getting some nice footage of how they can stretch those jaws. You can see those little holes right in front of his head. Those are heat sensing pits. That's how they detect their prey item. That's why if you're feeding frozen thawed, it's best to thaw the rodent completely before feeding them and letting it sit in hot water, because then it'll be warmer and they'll think it's alive. Finishing up the swallowing here. Okay guys, I think that's about it. Snake's ready to go. Done eating for the day, ready to relax like a fat cat. Like I said, this is the first video of mine, just random. Not too good with the software yet. Not sure I'm that great with the filming yet. So if you have any suggestions, any questions, any comments, just leave them below or message me, whatever you want to do. I'm open for advice. So yeah, that's about it. If there's anything you want to see, something I didn't touch on, just let me know. I have a lot of animals and I was thinking of doing a care series on each specific animal, maybe do a tour, show you everything I have. So I want to know what you guys want for the next video. So comment me, leave me a video comment, message me, do whatever you like. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I know this is a little rough. I'm new with this sort of video blogging thing, but I think we'll get the hang of it. So, alright guys, thanks a lot. Take care.